Hey there, in this video we'll be looking at paragraphs, nesting, indentation, list, so follow on for more insight. So now open your Accord app. Let's start with the most basic one, which is the paragraph element. So what I want you to do is to click on these three dots at your bottom right, as you can see, then save it as, select new folder, add path, click add path. You now save it. You now save it in any folder of your choice. Let me say, since you are learning with this project, you can use beginner web dev. That's for the folder of you are using this folder right now. So now you open that beginner web dev and click this tick sign on your bottom right. Click that sign on your bottom right. Now edit it any name you want. Let's say practice, since you are practicing. .html. Any name you want, but you must always carry this .html with it. That's it. So now let's write the paragraph element. So now this HTML file that you saved is also a file in your phone inside that same folder. So now let's go to your phone file manager. You'll see it here. This is how we saved it as. So it's right here. If you don't see it, you can check. But this is what we saved it as in this video. So can you see it's a practice HTML? That's here. It's still a file in your phone, just like when you want to send your school material to someone. That is almost the same process here. So once you go to this place of these three dots at your top right, click on files. You click on beginner web dev. You see it's still the same thing. All these other projects are my personal project, but this one. So that folder that we created here, we were indirectly creating it inside your phone, but the only thing is that since you are creating it here, it's going to line up like this. The folders that you are creating will line up here. Hope that sound clear a bit. This is our paragraph element, just like any other element with the opening and closing tag. Thank God our VS Code has started doing it. Our Accord app has started doing it automatically. Once you just type in this first opening tag, it will automatically show the closing tag, which is always with a slash. Now once we execute this code, you can see we will have this is a paragraph, because this is the most basic one. It's just to show a plain text without that paragraph element. You can still show, but it may fluctuate when you are dealing with higher code and debugging. Let's look at list. So when writing the list, you have the ordered and unordered list. This and ordered list that I'm trying to write right now. So this OL is not O1, it's OL. OL and ILI. OL is just like the container of all the lists. It shows you that these list items are nested inside this OL. That is like the container. Let me just use it that way, so it will be easy for beginners to understand. So instead of just writing, you can just copy the list item code format. And so this line from this particular space here is always four spaces. That is to show that it is nested inside this OL element. That is a container, and this is the list item. Let's say this is the first item and this is the second item. You can try this on your own with your Accord app if you have. So can you see how it works? So let's see how an unordered list works. Unordered is always then while ordered is simple, you just know from the name. On other days, use this a dot. Other days is just trying to show you the order of that particular item, like in competitive format. The next thing we will consider here is our nesting and indentation. So this is the project we have in mind. Can you see the director and the genre is nested under the movie called Inspector. Can you see how it is here? So this is how it is in code. It's all about nesting and indentation. It's not that complex. We write our code OL. So we start with the ordered list. Alright, our list items. So since the ordered list has the 1 on 2, as you can see here, has one list item. So we are going to nest the unordered list inside that one list item. So the one list item was inspector. So the other, the second list, that is the unordered list, just like a container, it was nested after this inspector, like you have seen on the screen. This is how it was nested. So we now have our unordered list UL. This UL, not U1. UL, OL, not O1. So we have our unordered list under this inspector, like the movie Inspector. We now have from there we now have our list items under the unordered list. So LI. Since we have double, instead of just writing it again, I just carry it and copy. I know most of you hate stress. So we now have our generator, sorry, our author there and general. So that's how we had it and we got to this, as you can see. So I'll give you an example to try on your own to test your nesting and indentation skills. Alright, you will need this throughout your web dev project, so don't play with it. Actually try this example on your own. This is how some book chapters are when you are reading it online. So if you want to go the book website with an online book, you just use this nesting and indentation plus your list elements correctly. So go and try this by yourself. I'll drop the code in my description. So once you are done, you can review, or if you are confused, you can review the code. But try practicing while try coding and just try practicing. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Thank you.